Hi everyone, it's Tanya from Shattered Bones. I just got back from getting out of the house again, which feels good because I haven't been out of the house probably since a doctor's appointment a month or so ago. I went to go listen to Dawson's Girlfriend play in her recital for her spring concert, which was really fun. The band sounded amazing and the choir did too. So then we went out to dinner, which was nice. Had a really rough weekend. I had trauma therapy 2 times last week. And we're going to see each other again in person this week. It's just a lot of processing, a lot of new things coming, a lot of new memories surfacing. I guess it's important for me to document this journey and my healing. I thought I was doing so well. I mean, I'm still doing well. I'm still following my goals and doing everything that I had been previously doing. This hasn't stopped anything. The newest diagnosis hasn't stopped anything, but it's just learning how to, I guess, come to grips with this newest diagnosis. So, learning how to get to know all of my parts and on a personal level. It's obvious to me who the person was who mainly ran my life for almost 50 years. And there's like 2 of them that pretty much did. And then the one that was the main one has basically been asleep for almost 8 years. And that's about how long I've been ill and unable to work. So she's awake now. So maybe that's a good thing. I don't know what that means. Like if my therapist said they can go dormant, but to me, and what they said to me was they go to sleep. And for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, it's very common for adult survivors of extreme trauma to be diagnosed with a dissociative disorder. And that is what my doctors and therapists have discovered is going on with me. So it's not anything like new. This has been with me since I was a child. I just wasn't aware of it. So I always thought this is the things that I hear, I thought was just normal inner dialogue. And now I'm coming to understand that no, it's not. It's not like what a child who grows up in a healthy environment and their personality forms completely by ages 7 to 9. This is something that, because my trauma happened so early and so often, and I know for a fact, I mean, I had that, and if you've read my blog, my last blog on the belt, that was my first memory of complete dissociation. So I split at least at that point, and whoever was taking those beatings with that belt that had to be forced to lay there and not move and not cry, I thought I just outsmarted everybody because I could just pop out of my body and I didn't feel it anymore. Then I didn't move and I didn't cry. But I didn't realize that somebody was still taking all of that pain and that trauma in that body. And that part of me is still with me. And so there's lots of those parts, and lots. So I don't have a simple system. It's a very, I don't know if the word's polyfragmented. I haven't gotten the exact definition, but there's many, many, many parts. So I've been introduced to more than 12. So yeah, it's a lot. So eventually I will try to, share with you guys more. I'm a little concerned about sharing this just because dissociative identity disorder gets so much crap. People say you're faking or whatever. I don't have the overt kind, so you're not going to see me talking differently or acting differently. Now, some people are very, very close to me might be able to tell. Just, I'm very subtle with my switches, so I can switch and nobody will ever know. But that's what this is about. It's about safety and keeping quiet. And so mine is very covert. So unless I am badly, badly triggered and just pissed off, then you're going to see it's not just a normal rage. I have, somebody else will front and I won't have any memory of what is said or done. And that has caused me a lot of problems in relationships just lately, since I've been re-traumatized in 2016, is when all that started. So prior to that, I was just a people pleaser. Everybody loved me. Why wouldn't they? Because I was a freaking doormat. So I'm learning healthy boundaries. I mean, I'm fortunate that I've been in an amazing marriage my whole life since I was 18. And I married him because he was my high school sweetheart, and I would have married anybody. I always tease him and tell him I would have married Satan at that point just to get out of that house. And I mean, I just got lucky because he's amazing. But most people with my history of trauma don't choose an amazing partner like I did. So one thing I got right in my life was choosing Clint, my husband. So just wanted to touch base with everybody. Don't want to take up any more of your time. Just kind of letting you know where I'm at, what's going on. I was kind of ashamed of it, and I thought, you know what? The whole point of me doing Shattered Bones is to talk about what happens to trauma survivors as adults, and for people to understand that as soon as you leave that house and that trauma, everything isn't just all smooth and nice, and everything isn't just, well, yeah, it is all in my head, but it's because I don't have a psychosis or anything like that. It's an actual physical injury to my brain. So I don't have delusions. I don't have anything like that. I'm not, I don't take antipsychotics or anything. I have to take an antidepressant because the depression comes along with that, as well as anxiety for the basically complex PTSD. So I think this is a good thing. It's just wrapping my head around this diagnosis is probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, to be honest with you. So I'm going to let you guys in on my progress and how it goes. Thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you soon.